gluten and yeast, like rice, oatmeal.
Sorry to interrupt. Why do then fitness enthusiasts? I hear they always talk about having more protein in a day. And
I mean, okay, this is then.
Like, these are myths that are going on.
Let's just look. If you're an athlete, what are you going to do? You're going to support your body the way you need to do it for your job. If you want perfect health and good health and basic health, I say basic health, good health, you have a balance. If you are a bodybuilder, what are you going to eat more of?
Protein.
You're going to eat more protein, because what does he need more of?
More muscle.
He needs more muscle. But he also needs what? He needs a lot of carbohydrates for the energy. So he's going to eat pastas and he's going to eat sweet potatoes, very complex energy sources, but he's got a lot of energy to actually break down his muscles and work out like an absolute machine. Now what does he need to do after? He needs to eat tons of carbohydrates and tons of protein and limit the amount of fat that he puts in the body. He still needs fat, but limit it. Now if you want to just build up muscle, you can just eat like a pig and build up, build up, build up. Well, that's being very specific to something. And if you're a marathon runner, what do you eat?
Lean.
Carbohydrate.
Most of your energy source comes from carbohydrates, right? So if you say your primary energy source, a marathon runner is just going to eat carbohydrates, 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 carbohydrates. That is their main energy source, but that's very specific. That's a specific goal. Now, yes, if you went to a personal trainer or a healthy, you're going to eat more of this, because why? What do they want more of? They want more muscle, more lean strength. So they're telling you what they want for you. It depends what you want. If you just want to stay healthy and have a healthy body, and you're not so concerned of being the biggest person in the room or the fittest person in the room, able to run a marathon in, I don't know, 2 hours and 40 minutes, then you make sure you just maintain balance. I maintain balance. I don't really eat excess protein or excess this, I just maintain a healthy balance. You can still have a desired body shape and things that you want. I don't want to be an athlete, because that's going to be putting my body under extremes. And when I put my body under extremes, am I promoting health? No, I'm not. Now you could say, like, this marathon runner is the fittest person in the world, and yes, they are healthy, their body's very good at operating, but they're putting their body under a lot of stress, and something can go wrong. And it has been proven that things go wrong when you see athletes maybe just surprisingly just drop, because their body's under so much stress. Most of the time that doesn't happen because they are healthy and their body is regulated, but they trained up to there, so their body is used to it. But then if your body isn't used to it, and then you try to do what an athlete or a personal trainer is pushing on you to do, then you can see how your body just won't respond. Okay? So we need to make sure we have the balance for health and the balance to maintain and get rid of the weight. Because you can as well just eat vegetables and protein, and let's just say just cut it down, and you will lose weight and your skin will suck to your muscles. It will. But if you don't maintain that, is it going to stay? Are you going to eat vegetables and protein for the rest of your life? If you're not, then make sure you maintain a healthy balance. You have to be understanding of you and your lifestyle. Because if you're not prepared to maintain that, then expect your body to shoot up and down like a yo-yo. So this is the metabolism. Let's look at how we're going to affect our liver. Now, first of all, we're going to look at foods. How can foods affect us? Pick a very obvious one. Cake. Processed foods, right? Cake full of what? Sugars. I've explained to you what sugars does to the body. Also high in what? Flour, yeah, yeast. So does it promote good digestion? No, it doesn't. So then already you've got two things which are very, very bad. So then what's it going to make your body feel like when you eat it? It's going to feel bad. However, can you develop a resistance? If I eat cakes all the time and eat crappy foods and processed foods all the time, it's now become normal. You don't really feel it. So let's just say you smoke for the first time. What's the first thing you do? If you smoke for 5 years, what don't you do? You don't cough anymore because your body has developed a resistance and an understanding, okay, this is what's happening, this is what I need to do to make sure that your body's reacting and protecting itself. And the same thing is when you have a poor diet, the body will react and protect itself. So it's up to you. What do you want your body to do? Do you want it to react, or do you want to promote good health? Food, let's look at chickens, beef, pork, any meats mass produced nowadays. How is it mass produced? Hormones, steroids, testosterone mass produce the animals to make them grow quicker. So if we inject those into the tissue of the animal and then indeed eat the tissue of the animal, what are you also eating? The same things, right? So those are chemicals, those are toxins. These are why we need to detoxify our body. Liver, everything filters through the liver. The liver is going to get these wastes out of our body. And how is it going to do that?
You go to the bell, excretion.
Yeah, excretion.
Sweat.
Sweat, perspiration. Oops. It's meant to be a P. Perspiration. Go to the bathroom, what's the other way you can...
Oh, urination.
Excretion, urination, and then... It's an R. Respiration. Those are 4 ways of eliminating waste out of the body. So, if I promoted health from when I was 10 years old to when I